Eminence Front X5 and Larry Word here, coming to you from an IHOP on Route 66. Flagstaff is the start of our adventure today. We're going down to, well, a place in Arizona that has not been forgotten since the Cold War. So let's go check this place out. Yeah, these are cement targets out here in the middle of nowhere. We're in the Sonoran Desert. These targets were used by the CIA or government to calibrate some satellites we had up in the air. Now, if you guys are airplane buffs, you know the SR-71. That aircraft was partly put to sleep because of satellites, and these satellites, the first of them, I guess, were called the Corona satellites, and they're spy satellites, and they took high-resolution photography. Now, there's about, I don't know, over 200 of these originally placed in the desert, equidistant apart from each other, grid pattern throughout. I guess it's a 16 square mile area, and they use these targets all over the place out here to calibrate, like I said, those satellites. Now, this particular one has a Corps of U.S. engineers. Let's see, what is this? The Army Map Services. That's what this one is. I cannot see my monitor. Hopefully you guys are seeing it. I'll get a picture of that upload it, hopefully. This is X47. If you're looking on Wikipedia right now, you'll notice that this particular site is considered one of the first ones ever put out here. Notice that there's some of these metal pieces in the ground here. I'm not quite sure what those are. It looks like it's been chopped off right almost flush with the ground. It's sticking up just barely. But yeah, looks like the back end of a bullet, but it's in the center of two of these arms. Let's see how thick this thing is. It's not very thick at all. You can see here. Anyway, it's very bizarre. There is a manhole cover over here. I'm saying that loosely because it's not really a manhole cover you can pull off, but it certainly looks like one. Like two handles on it, like you can lift this thing up. This is cement though, and I'm not quite sure why this is here. Although these are threaded pieces that would probably hold something down. Reading Wikipedia right now, it's saying that they probably held up some sort of reflector device for the satellites to get even more accurate calibration. Cool stuff. We're going to check out a couple more of these. These are in some weird spots. This one's in the middle of nowhere. So you can see we're just off of, I believe it's Highway 8 that goes into San Diego. But we're in the middle of nowhere. Used for calibration. There's no trail that goes out here. Would never notice these things, you know? Had it not been from one of my viewers of the channel who brought this up to me and said, why don't you go check these out? And I did. And here I am. Anyway, Rita, thank you very much, Rita. Wow, this is awesome out here. You guys should come check these out. I would recommend that, you know, since these are defunct, they're no longer in use by the government, but shoot, they're just leftover pieces of Cold War out here. SR-71 being kind of defunct because of, well, satellites doing a better job of reconnaissance. Well, this is part of the apparatus that made those satellites better. Awesome. Very awesome. Let's go check out a couple more of these things. We're over here at another location, but Would you even guess that one would be located in this spot? But there is one. Not necessarily in this parking lot, but over there. That's the on-ramp. This is all the trash. But along with that, we find a target from the Corona program. Here it is. And again, the west arm has that manhole cover. These prawns are all, or the pieces are all bent over. This has a USGS marker on it, or Corps of Engineers, U.S. Army. Army Map Services, 1967 is when this was put in. And here's one of these things again. Same deal, kind of sticking up. Doesn't appear to have threads on it. There should be another one on this side, which is the south side. And it does, right here. Same little spot in the center. Wonder what this was for. Very cool. There's the freeway. There's the overpass. There's the Love's truck stop. And some kind of motel. But this is sitting right here in the cloverleaf area. These things are like hidden in plain sight. I would have never seen this thing had it not been for Rita pointing these things out to me. So weird. Anywho, pretty cool. This spot is amazing. These things, we gotta check these things out. I see it already. I see it on the ground. It's right where that little tree is, that bush right there. Very cool. I wonder how many of these people that pass by this that work in this building over here. Wonder what the heck this stuff is. Oh my gosh, they got one of the manhole covers off. Holy cow. I didn't even know that could happen. I guess you can lift those things off. Wild. We'll check that out in a second. Okay, so we're at, this was put in 67 as well. This is AJ48. Survey marker. What a trip. That manhole cover, though, is lifted off this one. So you can lift them off. When you do that, it fills up with dirt and things start growing out of it. Makes sense because it would pool up with water right there too. Okay, so we got the manhole, which is the same as the other ones. I'm expecting there to be a metal piece on this one and on that one, but not on this one. So let's go see if that's true. Again, we're at the target, the survey marker. There should be a metal, almost like a pin with a little hole in the center. Looks like a bullet, the back of a bullet casing. And there it is. That little spot in the center. This is the eastern leg of the target. Yeah, it's right here. That metal piece is right there. What a trip. Interesting. And of course, the northern facing one will not have that little marker. This is just a plain piece of concrete. That's just a rock on the ground. Cool stuff. And it's good to see this manhole off, because I would have never thought that would have came out. Impressive someone got that out of there. At an intersection out here in Arizona, and here is another target. This is the eastern arm, and again, we're going to find this little marker here, like they all have. Then we have an Army survey marker here. Corps of Engineers. $250 fine or imprisonment. Station designation AJ46, 1967. And looky here, they pulled the manhole off this one too. The manhole covers, I should say. Wow, this one you can see down into, and it looks as if it goes pretty deep. Huh. There's the manhole cover itself. Very weird. And last but not least, we've got this corner here with this marker. Again, it looks like the back of a bullet casing. Yeah, another target set up by the CIA for their spying program to calibrate the satellites that flew up above. Yes, indeed.